Right, finally got the new Sonic game. Let's see, I wonder what they improved. What did they... Huh? Where are you? You don't belong here. You don't belong. Hey guys, it's Oluvids, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Classic Sonic. So, Classic Sonic is basically the Sonic that you old people remember. It's a side-scrolling platformer that uses physics and momentum to give you a natural sense of speed. Nowadays, Sonic's moved over to 3D and has been labeled as Modern Sonic. You could tell a difference by their designs. Classic is shorter and chubbier, while Modern is taller and slimmer. However, Classic Sonic has been making a return during this past decade, but it's just not working at all. Now before you just say I'm some kid that doesn't like the classics, no, I think the older games are great, but when you bring him back just to make him worse than the older games, then yeah, I think that's a bad thing. They first brought him back as a character in Sonic Generations, but the classic gameplay was first brought back in Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Let's just say that while it might look like the originals at first glance, it definitely doesn't feel like it. But anyway, while one side of Sega didn't really know what they were doing, a guy named Christian Whitehead actually made a good classic Sonic game called Sonic Mania, so there's that. I think it's time for Classic Sonic to stop showing up where he doesn't belong, and instead just branch off to his own things. Now Sonic Mania 2 would be the obvious choice, but I want to start talking about some other options that they could possibly take with Classic Sonic. Back in the classic era, they had TV shows, comics, and an anime movie. They kinda had a TV show with Classic Sonic in the form of a web series, and yeah, I think people like that. I think an actual Classic Sonic TV show would be super popular, and maybe if we could get the same art style as Sonic Mania, we could have a really good TV show. Of course, I think if they made an actual show, they'd need to get voice acting. Next, they could probably make a webcomic series and post it onto their social medias. It would get a lot more activity going on there, and it would probably be accessible to everyone. For the comic, they could probably make it more detailed, kind of similar to the Archie comics, but with the Japanese design instead of the American one. I would say that they can make movies too, but they're already doing that, so yeah. And lastly, they could use Classic Sonic for the experimental games. Think of games like Sonic Lost World, where it could have easily been a game about Classic Sonic. Or let's just say they wanted to make something like Sonic Utopia. That way the main modern Sonic wouldn't be ruined in the eyes of fans, and they could pretty much do whatever they want since Sonic's already moved on from that era. So they could kinda use these as budget titles instead of making their next big Sonic game an underwhelming mess. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Put down what you think they should do with Classic Sonic in the comments. Should they just completely stop using him, or should they try to use him for something else? But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe or follow or like or share the video with your friends, or join my Discord server. Whichever way, whatever you want to do to support, you can do that if you want to. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.